Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Munodiwa and this is Casual Chaps, where we talk all things from home to interior design and everything in between. In this video, I'm going to talk about 10 IKEA products to make your living room interior design pop. 1. Sofa. If you know me from Instagram, then you know that our first over sofa was the IKEA Soderhamn. In fact, it's the one that you see behind me. I really love this sofa, and honestly, there are a lot of reasons why you should too. So let me break down some of my top favorite reasons why you should get this sofa. I really don't think that you can find a better deal than the Soderhamn in terms of the aesthetic, style, and price. It is a low-profile sofa with metallic legs, which gives it a very contemporary vibe. And honestly, if you wanted something this chic from somewhere else, expect to pay upwards of 1,000, be it euros or dollars minimum. Since I have first-hand experience with this sofa though, I am obliged to share that the sofa is not completely comfortable. The combination of it having a deep seat, which is low, makes it quite uncomfortable, especially when you're watching TV. Unless you're a very tall person, you might want to keep this point in mind. So if you want to get the sofa, it's great that you know what to expect. Lamp. There is something nostalgic about this little lamp, I have to admit. It is definitely inspired by traditional kerosene lamps that we use back home, and it provides the perfect mood lighting, which is soft and warm. The visible light bulb really emulates a live flame, so when you look at it, it's almost like you're on a fireside. The great thing about it is you can adjust the brightness with the built-in dimmer. And as you know, I always encourage you to layer lighting in all of your spaces. Ambient lighting, task lighting, and even accent lighting. So this lamp will really provide you a multifunctional use. So you can use it as task lighting if you're reading, and for that you can put the dimmer all the way up. Or if you want to use it as accent lighting, then all you have to do is simply lower the dimmer. And there you go, you have accent lighting. Three, basket. If you can't see clutter, is it really there? Well, unfortunately, yes. But it won't really stress you out. Keeping your things in baskets can help with that at the same time while adding style to your living room too. Not only is it a great way to add texture and warmth to your space, but it is also a very low commitment and cost-effective way. I love this basket because you have two looks for the cost of one. You can either have the handle stand up to hide your things, or you can turn them down and inside to display the contents. You choose, the choice is up to you. So this multifunctional basket is hand woven, and it also acts as a natural and genuine expression to any space. Because of its size, you can literally use it to store almost anything. So think your throws, to the extra pillows, or even using it as a plant pot. I mean, what's not to love about this basket? Fourth, rug. Indeed, this rug sometimes can come across as a bit too bold and daring, but that's exactly what I love about it. I love this rug because it's such a great way to add interest and movement into an otherwise boring floor. And it also really shows your personality that, hey, I'm bold and I'm happy to stand up for my choices. The black and white off-strap pattern is mesmerizing to look at. You can almost forget all your worries as you look at it. But you have to be careful that if you use it in a living room, you have to simplify everything that's around it in order to achieve balance and harmony in your space. It is also often used in the dining room because it has a flat wheel, which is perfect for that area, as well as any living spaces. I want you to remember an important interior design principle about choosing the correct rack size. The correct rack size should at least fit all the front legs of your furniture should be on top of that rack. Or if you want an even bigger one, then all of the furniture should fit on top of the rack. It shouldn't be a small little rectangle which is cutting through your room, because that will just make some boundaries in your mind and make the room feel smaller. 5. TV console. I absolutely love all things Bestä. In fact, I myself have the Bestä unit, and I love how contemporary it looks, and it gives really that modern vibe together with practical function. You get lots of storage space and relief from all the cables because it has the perfect cable trunking solution. So you don't have to worry about cables getting messy or gathering dust. It also comes in a wide range of colors and finishes, so you really can get a customized look for less. Another thing that I personally did with my Bestä was to mount it on the wall above the floor. This is a great thing and solution for a small space because it uses less floor space and rather utilizes wall space. We also added an LED strip behind the console which illuminates the space between the console and the floor, giving it really that contemporary finish that we all love. I also love this subtle detail of LED lighting because it is a simple way to layer lighting, as I've already mentioned earlier. Six, accent chair. This armchair adds a stylish retro vibe to the room, which is really inspired by Scandinavian design. It's a one-size-fits-all because you can place it either in your living room, in your bedroom, in the hallway, or even set it up in a comfortable sitting and reading nook, which also gives it a very classic look. It also fits to other styles like Japandi because of the wooden elements, and also mid-century modern because of the peg legs. You can create a great reading nook for yourself by simply adding a nice standing lamp next to the basket to hold your throws, and maybe a side table where you can place a nice beautiful cup of hot chocolate during those cold winter months that we all dread. And before you know it, your home is looking cozy and you're actually looking forward to being home. Seven, side tables. End tables and side tables are much more than just, a side kick to your coffee table or a side kick to your sofa. They are not even close to being, the second to the coffee table, because when you incorporate them in your living room, it will help you keep everything in your need, for that perfect movie night or even a reading marathon close at hand. Think of all the cocktails or the snacks that you want to eat and munch on, and then just having them within reach on the side table. Now, this side table is really easy to love because of the price. I mean, it's really hard to resist not to get one. You can even buy one or a few and a couple just to put, in every space where you sit and you need more convenience. It is also light and easy to move around because of the removable tray top, which is handy when you want to serve your guests some snacks or when you want to transport some dirty dishes from the living room to the kitchen. 8. Mirror. Now imagine a large living room with this huge mirror where you can place it on the floor and anchor it against the wall, or if you have a smaller intimate space, you can still hang it on the wall, and you can either have the choice of hanging it either vertically or horizontally. A large mirror is really practical and can make a room feel bigger. The thick black frame of this mirror really gives it a contemporary look. But mirrors are actually not just decorative, they're also functional. So if your living room lacks, some natural light, mirrors are a great way to really circumvent and brighten a dark room. To make this feature particularly more prominent, what you want to do is to hang your mirror on a wall adjacent to the window so that you have reflection of light between the window and the mirror. The window brings in the light and the mirror reflects it back into the room, and before you know it, the room is bright and you love to be in it. 9. Coffee table. Think about where to store remote controls, magazines, popcorn bowls, you name it. Your living room table really has a lot to take care of. And in enters this coffee table. I love it because it is sleek and minimal, plus it also keeps you ultra organized with that hidden storage under the table. I really like this touch. This coffee table is also a perfect tribute to the Scandinavian design. This stylish table has a beautiful oval tabletop which is made out of walnut veneer and has elegant and warm expression. You can keep your magazines and some small little items, on this shelf. I also love the subtle textured detail on the bottom, and it also acts as a shelf, and it is a way to add some warmth into the overall look of the table. This oval coffee table should receive all the love, honestly, because the elongated shape allows for maximum space to position your tea, your cakes, and your magazine as your guests sit on a sofa, so they have maximum access to it. And the rounded corners in a small room prevent your legs from hitting the corners, and this is really a good point to keep in mind if you have a small space. And this ultimately means that you're pretty toddler-free. 10. Armchair. If you have a laid-back style and you really want to bring in some nature into your living room, then this chair is your answer. It is perfect because it is hand-woven with rattan, bamboo, and has some wood and natural materials. Really, this chair will work best in a tropical or bohemian, eclectic, or even beach-themed house. This armchair is just as functional as it is decorative because its soft shape and comfortable cushions will really embrace you when you sit down on it. I really love this accent chair.